Today on the Point Blank Performance YouTube channel, we're back with our 5th Gen Dodge Cummins powered by a 4th Gen Dodge Cummins engine. If you missed that video, part 1, check it out here. We were on the Mustang dyno, not making power. But today, we're going to turn that around. We're powered by our C3 HP package, but we had an issue. What was it? We had a high pressure fueling system that was not fueling to our desired rail pressure. So what was I doing underneath the truck? I was checking out our low pressure fuel system, checking out my install, make for sure I did my job correctly. Number 2, checking out the fast pump, make for sure we have low pressure fuel. All that checks out. Now let's dive underneath the hood and check out what gives this truck high pressure fuel to make that big power. High pressure fuel system. What am I talking about when I tell you guys we have an issue? Well, it consists of a high pressure fuel pump located here, CP3, the high pressure rail, and the injectors underneath the valve cover. When the fast supplies the pressure, the high pressure pump spins it up. When it does, puts it in the rail and delivers it into the injector. We need that pressure to be all that it can be, and that's what we're having an issue with, low pressure. We want to change that. I want you to take a closer look, backside of the CP3 pump, the FCA. FCA, when I say that, what am I talking about? The fuel control actuator, the brain on the back of the CP3 pump, the high pressure pump. In a perfect world, I've checked everything on my end. We've got our stage 1 low pressure fuel system installed. You can check out that video here. So if you're a guy, you're like me, and you've got an issue with your truck not making power, you're gonna go back, you're gonna check your install. Make for sure your fast is supplying fuel pressure. All right, we're good, we're checked there. Our fuel pump, no leaks, check there. Injectors, everything appears to be good. But what's the one thing that's not been calibrated, adjusted, changed to make high pressure fuel? The FCA. That is the missing link of the whole thing to create that extra power, rail pressure, to make power. Now we've made an adjustment based on our data log, because we always take a data log while we're on the dyno. So now we've made a calibration adjustment. We're looking for that big 29,000 pounds of pressure. We'll get that pressure. Will we make that 600 real horsepower? Guys, it's dyno time. Just coming off the dyno, this time we're not just letting that 67mm spin air and make whistling noise. Now we're putting down some power. The last time you guys saw this truck, we made, not so impressive, but 407 real horsepower and 822 feet-pound of torque. Now we got educated. We talked about our stage 1 low pressure fuel system. We looked at the back of the CP3 pump, the FCA, what controls the fuel pressure. Made an adjustment. How much was that adjustment good for? Now let's check this out. Today's run, we ended up making 495 real horsepower, but here's what jumped a shitload. The torque. 1,025 feet-pound of torque. Because guys, when you're going down the road, the torque is what drags your ass down the road. You're feeling that in the seats. That's what we will need to deliver to a customer. The horsepower, it's the one thing we always talk about. 1,000 horsepower ain't shit. But hey, now let's take a look at the graph, because keep in mind, this truck has our C3 HP package. It's got a Hamilton cam. What's really nice, that cam is bringing this spool end down low. So I was able to start this truck at 2,100 RPM, loaded it up a little bit, took off at 3 pounds of boost, boom, ran all the way over here to this 2,600, but that's where we're looking. We should have made power about that 2,800. So there's probably another fuel pressure issue up top that needs to be worked out. Is it good for another 100 real horsepower? Well, we're damn sure going after at least 570, 580. So guys, it's round 3, dyno time. $29.50. We are going to cut this motherfucker at $29.50. Alright, I'm going to back it down a little bit. Started long, now I'm going to started short. Now I'm going to lengthen the run to see if we can get the horsepower up. That makes sense for you guys listening. I started short and I add some load to it, lengthen the power band, get the boost to come in lower. When the boost comes in lower, the fuel sees it, or the computer sees it, and it says fuel rate go up. She goes, whoop, make power. Fire in the hole! It's come alive! Believe me, I was sweating bullets. Turn it loose! We're 100 brewable horsepower away from that 600 HP. This 5th gen truck powered by a 4th gen engine has a mountain to climb. What do we end up making? Take a look at the dyno graph. 562 brewable horsepower and 1,075 feet-pound of torque. That 4th gen engine is working its ass off, and it is proven to be worthy on our dyno. Now here's the big picture. That C3 HP package, the 2nd gen swap, yes, that was equipped on Jeremy's 5th gen truck, but it's got a couple things that it had going for it at that time, because we were chasing a number. We chased a number with a higher compression engine. That's one bonus point for the 5th gen. Number 2, we had some little 32-inch tall tires on it. Now guys, I want you to go to the dyno. I want you to check out these meets. Some 35-inch tall tires, 1350 wide on some 22 by 12s. That ain't no joke. That's what this truck will drive on every single day, and we damn sure know it will make 562 brewable horsepower on the mark. In the beginning, we proposed the question of, if that 5th gen truck receives a 4th gen engine, would the client be taking a step backwards because he's putting an old motor in a new truck? Or in today's market, would the value and the customer take a step forward and gain value of the truck? Because we all know a 4th gen engine, you can beat the shit out of them. You can make some big power. We've proved that on the channel, and we keep making it. But a 5th gen also makes big power. So this truck is powered by our C3 HP package, a 2nd gen swap. That's a 67mm turbocharger, stock fueling, and our low pressure fuel systems on that truck, the Stage 1 kit. And what's a summary of this? Because Jeremy's truck, with the same exact setup, minus a camshaft, with some little bitty wheels and tires, made 600 brewable horsepower. And here's the conclusion. It doesn't make a damn a bit of difference. 20 horsepower there, 30 horsepower there. This truck's got some big wheels and tires on it. We'll take a little less power because it's expected out of it. Now here's the big picture. That 4th gen engine does not have roller hydraulic lifters in it. That is one of the failing points that we have never seen here at Point Blank Performance, but a lot of guys called the shop and said, my damned old 5th gen Dodge Cummins has failed. Okay, a 4th gen engine is more robust. He put it in there, so in our personal opinion, whatever you want, it's all good, but we'd love for you to jump in the comments and let us know, did this customer take a step forward or did he actually take a step backwards? Guys, stay tuned with us here at Point Blank Performance. You're going to want to like and subscribe. The L5P action, the S400 versus the VGT, well, that video's coming, but before that, we've got some new products we're dropping on that build for you guys that you can jump on the website and build like us. We'll see you next time here at Point Blank Performance. My pleasure! Have y'all watched those Chick-fil-A commercials? My pleasure!